I've came to this place ever since I was maybe 9 or 10, ever since I was in primary school. And I've meddled with Ouija board, I've meddled with the black crystals and all. And the history about myself is that my father used to own a penjaga. So a penjaga is like some type of jinn that will protect my family. So as of right now, I'm possessing 6 jinns, and it gives me the power, no matter how cringy it sounds, it gives me the power to just see what is around me. And as of right now, I can see that there is a girl hanging from the top over there because she committed suicide, and I can actually feel the pain that she was going through.
I really don't feel good. We're getting a lot.
Is anyone here? What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.
She went through some, I don't know what is it, but she went through some deep and dark things. She was here with someone, I can't feel who, but it was someone that she really loved. And on the tree that is right on my right side, there is a Pontianak that is just looking over us right now. And if there is anyone who's doing something indecent over here, the Pontianak will just intervene, if I can say that in the right term. I can feel the hurt of the Pontianak. So it's not any just ordinary Pontianak. She actually went through a lot of pain as well. And the girl that's hanging right now from the top of the canopy is struggling because actually she didn't want to die. She just wanted the pain to end, but she's feeling some sort of she's feeling a bit breathless right now. Her tongue is all the way down to her throat right now because she hung herself by the beam that's right above there right now. And the person that she was with, he's just looking at her, and he's actually having a laugh right now, and he's actually just having a time of his life. He just wanted her and the baby inside of her dead because he doesn't think it's his baby. And the Pontianak right now is just looming behind you right now. It's not gonna harm you, but it's just the power is overwhelming. And yeah, right now my penjaga is taking care of you and it's taking care of me.
When you play the Ouija board here in Pasir Ris Tower,
Yeah.
how active is your finding and what are some of the messages you got?
Because I'm a believer in all this black magic, it's actually quite active, and the most disturbing message that I've ever got was someone was here and they jumped down from that ledge at the back right there because I would like to say he was going through some suicidal thoughts, and he told me that it was because his mom that drove him over the edge. And that's the most disturbing because it came from a family member who drove him off the edge.
How many deaths have there been on this tower before?
7.
Is there something about this tower that the spirits just cannot move on from?
Their blood is splattered everywhere, so it's not thoroughly cleaned. Like the place that we are sitting on right now, someone actually committed suicide by slashing his wrist.
Is the place haunted to begin with and that's why it's claiming all these lives? Or was it haunted only because people started dying?
Because people started dying because of suicide. It's the same exact thing as the suicide forest in Japan. It's a place where there's a lot of spirits, restless souls that's here. They're not trying to claim lives, but they're just trying to get their message across as to why they committed suicide.
are you able to tell me the 7 deaths that happened here, how they happened, and what are the deaths like?
One of the girl hanged themselves because of the guy. One just jumped to his death just right behind you. The one behind me right now slashed its wrist and slashed the girlfriend's throat, so that's 4. The other 3, one fell to his death down these steps right here, and the other 2 just jumped over the 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 I would like to say it's somewhere over there. They just jumped together hand in hand. I can maybe right now I'm getting the feeling of because they are gay and they couldn't handle how the society views them, and I'm feeling the pain of what they've been through, and they are actually in peace right now because they are together hand in hand. So those are the 7 that I can feel right now.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Shyam, and today you're joining us on Supernatural Confessions. This evening, we are at Pasir Ris Park. Well, Pasir Ris Park, but the area where the mangrove swamps are. To most Singaporeans, this is a park you go to on the weekends. I think it was established in the 1980s. But right now, we are at the other extreme end of the park, the mangrove swamp. NParks has established a boardwalk here, a nature trail for people to walk through and experience what a mangrove swamp is like. Over here, there have been many tales. It's known as it has a reputation of one of the most haunted places in Singapore. It's the location of the famous suicide tower. It's actually a bird watching tower, but there have been many tales of that place where suicides have occurred. There's supposed to be 2 Pontianaks in the area as well. And many stories or urban myths about the suicide. There was supposed to be a transvestite who got bullied, and she couldn't deal with it anymore. She went to the tower and she jumped. There was also a story of a young boy who supposedly had the third eye, and while out with his friends, he told them that, hey, there's something up in the tower. Of course, nobody believed him, and when they got there, they stopped for a break. He went up on his own, and the next thing they knew, he had jumped off. He just, I think, when he landed, he was kind of alive. Well, this is his last moments anyway, and he told them that somebody had pushed him. And yeah, so that's another urban legend. Finally, there's also one of a girl who was heartbroken. She went to the top and committed suicide because she didn't feel like living anymore. We were doing a lot of interviews before this, and I came across an interviewee. He unfortunately didn't want to be on camera because it was kind of a family secret and something they don't really talk about. One of his uncles actually did commit suicide in Pasir Ris Park. He hung himself from one of the trees. However, it wasn't in this section of the park, not the mangroves. It was at the other end where the public commonly hang out. And from an investigator's perspective, it makes a lot more sense. It's a lot more. It seems like a better place to commit suicide if you really wanted to end your life, rather than come to a mangrove swamp where nobody is around. So yeah, anyway, this is checkpoint 1. We're gonna proceed to checkpoint 2 and eventually get to the tower. So yeah, follow me and let's see what we find tonight.
What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.